All right, so we got 27 orders going out, totaling $892. Stick around to the end of the video to find out what's sold. All right, so we're starting the day off with a hot sale. These are a women's pair of Old Navy shorts, size medium, sold for $7.96 plus shipping. And this men's pair of underwear, new in box by the brand Body Glove. These actually sold on best offer for $20 plus $6.95 shipping. All right, praise God for people who buy sweaters when it's supposed to be 100 degrees today. So this is a Simply Vera Wing Sherpa lined sweater, kind of an open front there. This actually sold on best offer for $13.28 plus $7 shipping. Had these interesting jeans sell. These are Prison Blues, made in USA, denim jeans, size 33. They are vintage and they sold on a best offer of $20 plus shipping. So the brand is Prison Blues. So yeah, interesting. These came actually from a storage unit buyout I did last month. And yeah, you know, some of the stuff in there was okay. A lot of Nike, a lot of stuff like this that was modified, had patchwork and stitching, but still happy to take a best offer for $20 plus $8.95 shipping. These are a pair of men's Nike joggers, size small. Took a best offer of $14 plus shipping, and they were still missing the drawstring, which I just point that out in the condition description, and just make sure that the buyer is aware that, yeah, it's an elastic waist, but you have no drawstring. So, no, there's a way you can install one, but I just don't have the time for that. So, also, nice sale. And these women's jeans by the brand Cambio, size 14, sold for $18.50 plus shipping. So I want to talk a little bit about what is working in my business and how I'm able to combat some of the slower sales we're seeing on eBay. So this is an experiment that I've been doing for the last few weeks, actually since, well, today's the 17th, so I've been doing it since the 1st. And what I did, the two things in my business that really helped see my sales climb, I'm up 36% week over week, and I know week over week is like, take that with a grain of salt, but the things that I did are doing my daily coupon, but going from 30% daily coupon to a 20% daily coupon. I'm seeing more and more people now use that coupon to make purchases. And another thing too, and I've never done this, is not doing my markdown sale. So all of my old inventory that's 2 years old, a year and a half old, 12 months old, isn't marked down, but I'm seeing more and more people buy that old inventory for the original price. So those are the things that kind of, you know, I was hopeful and I was trying it out, you know, expect the best but prepare for the worst, right? And now I'm planning on continuing with that. I'm planning on continuing using the 20% coupon from now on. And then as far as the markdown sale, I'm going to compare what I did last month with all the items that were marked down, how many sales we did for the month. And I'm going to take this month's info and compare it to last month's and see if we were able to make more money by not marking down our items. I know I'm a big, you know, cheer about using markdown sales, but I wanted to do something different in my business, and I felt like, well, while people are out and about, this is the time to kind of experiment and make some small adjustments in my business just to be able to track the data to prepare for the future. So those are the things that help me, you know, start seeing more of an uptick in sales. These Levi's Action Slacks, they are vintage, made in the 80s. I took a best offer of $21.50 for these plus shipping. So whenever you see usually Levi's Action Slacks, you want to check the back side of the tag to double check that they are vintage. You'll be able to look up by the date code on the tag. This is a pair of Maurice's jeans that sold for $17.95 plus $8.95 shipping. If I'm ever picking up this brand and I'm picking up their jeans, I want to be able to pick up the sizes that are usually above, you know, this is a 13, 14 regular. So I want to stay around that range, at least a size 12, 10, you know, just because the brand isn't such a strong brand. You know, Maurice's not the best, but if it's a plus size or on the verge of a plus size, those tend to sell a little bit better for me. And another thing I'm doing differently is I'm listing some of the items that I've been procrastinating about, like the hats, the underwear, the belts, the wallets, the socks that I bought in a storage unit last year where it was a bunch of new with tag items. I got all the clothing listed, but I'm still working through all the accessories like the handbags and such. So this is a Kangol wool hat, pretty decent brand, new with tags. This sold for $34 plus $6.95 shipping. So that's another thing that, you know, it's kind of my fault, right? I needed to be listing that stuff anyways, but I'm set up for clothing, not for socks and handbags and things like that. So now I'm going to start ramping up. Sorry, there's a fly in here. I'm going to start ramping up getting all that stuff listed, especially when we're just about 10 days away from Q4. Isn't that exciting? This is a women's Nike sweatshirt, size extra large, sold on a best offer for $10 plus shipping. And this is a men's DC hoodie, skateboarding brand, sold for $15.96 plus shipping. And this is a men's green Under Armour golf polo that actually sold for $17.95 plus shipping. All right, I wanted to give you some feedback. You see here, this is with the 30% off coupon. This is under my promotions tab. And when I changed to a 20% off coupon, things kind of took off. They've been going great. So take it for what you will. That's just what the data shows. And I'm going to continue on for the month to see how well it performs. But so far, so good. All right, now I wanted to take some time to get into some of the viewer comments that came on YouTube over the last few days. And if you want your question answered in one of these videos, just drop a comment down below with a question and I will add it to a video in the future. My point of all of these videos is to really help you guys go further faster. And if you don't ask questions, then I can't answer them. So if you see anything about my processes, please just comment down below and I will get your question answered. So this is by ID Bounty Hunter. He's asking, if you cross list on another platform and your item sells and then you have to remove it from eBay, does your account get dinged for removing that item? So it doesn't if you just end the listing, but it will get dinged if you cancel an order that has, that same item has been sold on eBay, and let's say it's sold on Poshmark, and you want to cancel it on eBay, but you cancel it for out of stock option. I believe canceling with that option is the second worst violation that you can get on your eBay account. You do a few of those and your account will be at jeopardy, which means it will drop you down to below standard. You won't be able to promote, things like that. So canceling for out of stock option is definitely a no-go. But if you sell something on Poshmark and it's still active on eBay, it's okay. I would end the listing, but he also did say, what happens if I end like 100 listings at one time? I do feel like that is a little bit, more disruptive in the algorithm, with eBay. So you want to be able to not end like 100, 200, 300 listings at once. So if you do, sell, let's say, a couple items on Poshmark, but they're still active on eBay, that's fine. End those listings, 5, 10 of them at a time, that's okay. But once you start getting into ending 100, 200, 300 listings at a time, I think that might have more of an effect on your store. So, all right, now I wanted to show you guys what else I'm doing differently. And if you're new to the channel, I've been buying wholesale for quite some time, whether it's in bulk bales or getting items delivered now. So I ordered this pallet of clothing from a good friend and it's being shipped to my house. I plan on ordering about 1 a month, and usually this can fit about 1,000 items shipped this way, and the shipping price is really good because they live close by. So that's another thing I'm doing differently in my business, is now instead of going out and looking for product all the time, and especially going and buying the bales, I would have to go drive 2+ hours to go pick up the items. I'm doing this instead. And so far it's been working out okay. We'll see how it goes. That could change, but it's definitely worth it if you can somehow get your items delivered in any way, because you got to think about it. The gas, the time, that you're spending going out looking for items, you need to figure out how much money am I making per hour when I do my listings, my photography. You got to figure out how much time am I spending on my reselling business to know how much money you're making per hour. And then once you can figure that out, you'll know, okay, is it better to just spend a little bit more money getting items shipped to my house, or is it better for me to go out and actually source? I mean, there's nothing wrong with either or. You just got to figure out how much is your time worth. Are you going to buy back your time, or are you going to go out and continue to source? I still go out and source, mainly because I love sourcing. But if you can get items delivered to you, I think that is one of the better ways you could go, especially as you start scaling your business. All right, we had these men's Levi's new with tag pair of socks sold on a best offer of $11 plus shipping. Just had this bundle of underwear sell. It's just the Calvin Klein basic underwear, new in box. These were made in what, 2008? So been selling these in lots of 6 because I had a lot of these. These actually sold for $35 plus shipping international order. I'm finding that some of these pairs of underwear, depending on the model, sell better than others. Like there's a pair of Calvin Klein underwear that sell for $44 plus shipping plus, for just one, but I can't sell that model for anywhere near that. So definitely depends on the model and the make and the year and whatnot. This is a men's size large J. Crew button-up shirt, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. All right, so this is another example of an older item that wasn't on my markdown sale, since I'm not running one, but you can see the SKU is 2991. This is an item that's over a year and a half old. I took a best offer of $10 plus shipping, where this item, if it was on my markdown sale, would have been listed for probably like $3 or $4. So another example why I'm continuing to not run that markdown sale. This is a 4 pair of men's Happy Socks. Kind of got an interesting camo pattern there, but I took a best offer of $11 plus shipping. One of the main reasons why I love this inventory system is because it's so easy to pull and pack your orders. So for example, if you are having a hard time picking through the bins, or you're maybe have all your stuff on the ground, it takes a lot of time to look for the correct item, which is why I have all of this items linked in the description down below, from the boxes to the clear poly bags to the SKU labels into the racks. Everything is ready for you guys to get started in this system. So I really appreciate the support too, because you guys are using the links, and it is just a great easy way to support the channel. So I appreciate y'all. And for example, this dress sold. This is a Woolrich women's dress, sold for $17.95 plus shipping. Definitely seeing an increase in sweaters and jackets and jeans sales. This is a women's Angora rabbit fur sweater by the brand Nicole Miller, sold for $21.95 plus shipping. Has anyone ever had a hard time figuring out what kind of jacket you have, whether it's an overcoat, a blazer, a bomber coat? What is this exactly, right? I think that if you're just getting started out selling clothing, that can be one of the hardest parts to figuring out what is my item and what keywords should I be using to describe my item, which is why I developed this ultimate guide to eBay item specifics for clothing. In this 130-page book, you will find every item specific in the clothing category on eBay, defined with photos to help you guys go further faster, especially if you're a clothing reseller, right? So I built this book mainly because I wanted to have a bunch of aggregated information all in one place, to where I can just have this book by my side when I do my listing process. So you could find it linked in the description down below, or you could just scan this QR code right here and it takes you right to the Amazon page. I want to say a big shout out for everyone that has supported the book so far. Over 200 copies sold, and I really appreciate that. Just wanted to show my love and gratitude to you guys. I did not expect to see so many people ordering it, and the book's only been out for 6 weeks. So I appreciate y'all. Let's get back into what's selling. All right, now going back to the example that I was talking about earlier, how these don't sell for as much as these variety. So each one of these was listed for $44.95 plus shipping. So all of these sold, you know, for $44.95 plus shipping from a repeat buyer. The total amount was $190 plus $28 shipping. So what a blessing. These were a 2-pack made in, when? 2000. What does that say? You can hardly read it. You can't read it at all. So 2009. Okay. 2013, actually. Sorry. So yeah, you know, underwear does sell. I mean, it's not a surprise. So praise the Lord. Thank you. Here's a Free People women's top that sold for $17.56 plus shipping. And another sweater sold. This is a Nike Tiger Woods quarter zip sweater, size extra large. Took a best offer of $16 plus shipping. Are you guys selling more jackets, more sweaters? I would definitely be getting those items listed right now, as Q4 is about to start, but the weather in the season is about to change. So if you have a lot sitting around, get it listed now, because more and more people are going to be searching within those categories. This is an international order. It is a Polo Ralph Lauren basic jacket, size large, sold for $24.95 plus shipping. Pair of women's shorts sold for $7 plus shipping by the brand Athletic Works. Not a good brand at all, but another example, kind of an older SKU. This would have been on a markdown for $3, $4. So happy to take a best offer of $7 and to pretty much never buy this brand again. Here's a women's jacket by the brand XCIV. It is a size medium and it's sold on a best offer for $10 plus shipping. So another example of an older SKU item, this is just a Nautica men's button-up shirt, new with tags, sold for $22.36 plus shipping, and this item is over a year old. So getting started on eBay can be a little difficult. Getting started reselling in general can be challenging, especially if you were just starting out and you have no background into reselling, which is why Marcus Dixon and I have started a reseller mentorship with over 54 members growing their stores, getting value. You can join a community of other like-minded individuals. What we do in the group is we focus on hands-on coaching, personal coaching, where we meet for 9 hours a week via Zoom, and we help you guys put the same plans and strategies in place that helped us do a little over $320,000 in sales on eBay last year. You also get access to a reseller spreadsheet, an eBay store review that is constant. We don't just do it once. We continue to help you guys along your path, as well as a free BOLO brand list and an item specifics guide. If that's something that is interesting to you and you feel like, oh, I need a little bit of accountability, I need a little bit of, community and a place to ask questions, check out link down below, or you can scan this QR code right here. And right now we're offering a 7-day free trial for a limited time. You can join the group, see how you like it, see if you feel like it's a great fit. It is built on the platform Discord, and not a lot of people are familiar with that platform. So it's fine. It's not for everybody, but I do say that investing in some type of education to be able to really help you guys go along your path in your reselling business, it's worth it. The ROI on that is you can learn from other people's mistakes and try to avoid those mistakes. This is a men's flannel size extra large by the brand Billabong, sold for $14.36 plus shipping. So if you guys are wondering what types of brands that I'm on the lookout for on a daily basis, you can check out linked in the description down below, where it's my access to my top 50 BOLO brand list. Included in that is sell-through rates in description, or you could check out this video right here where it goes more in detail on the top 10 brands that I look for within that list. I do that for the next time you guys go out sourcing. Maybe you can find some of those items as well. I hope you all have a blessed rest of the day, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.